Dear students, now we are in the chapter of quadratic expressions, objective. Until yesterday class, we have completed quadratic expressions topic. IPE we have finished. Theory, concept, graphs, classwork, homework, everything completed. I think from my end the topic completed, from your end also you might have finished. Now let us going to discuss about the objective, quadratic expressions objective. This is contains mains in JEE mains exam. This contains 1 bit and MSET 1 or 2 bits. IP level already I said 2 plus 4, 6 marks weightage. Now let us going to discuss about the synopsis of the chapter. Synopsis of the chapter quadratic expressions. Apart from IP, whatever the concept is there, whatever the concept we have covered in IPE, apart from IPE, what is the topic needed in objective until mains level and advanced level? Now I am going to discuss you the points. First one, let us write first point. If P of x is equal to 0, comma, Q of x is equal to 0. If P of x is equal to 0, comma, Q of x equal to 0 are two quadratic equations. Two quadratic equations or expressions also you can write. Two quadratic equations with discriminants delta 1 comma delta 2. Discriminant denoted with the letter d or delta. We know that the delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Here delta 1 is the discriminant of first quadratic equation and delta 2 is the discriminant of second quadratic equation. If P of x equal to 0 and Q of x equal to 0 are two quadratic equations with the discriminants delta 1 and delta 2 is equal to 0, among this first point, if delta 1 plus delta 2 greater than 0, delta 1 plus delta 2 greater than 0, then there will be at least two real roots. There will be at least two real roots. At least there will be at least two real roots. There will be at least two real roots of the quadratic equations P of x equal to 0 or Q of x equal to 0. That meaning is, if P of x is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation and Q of x equal to 0 is another quadratic equation, if the combined quadratic equation P of x equal to 0 into Q of x equal to 0 or P of x equal to 0 plus Q of x equal to 0 like that, if the combined quadratic equation we want to discuss the nature of the roots of the combined quadratic equation. General notation he used to give in objective as first equation into second equation, P of x into Q of x, like that the question will be raised. So we should calculate the characteristic or nature of the roots of the combined quadratic equation. If we multiply, it becomes biquadratic equation. So for the combined quadratic equation, if delta 1 plus delta 2 greater than 0, then there will be at least two real roots. It meaning that there will be at least two real roots, maybe three real roots or maybe four real roots, but two real roots are minimum, because it depends upon the concept of delta greater than 0 or delta 1 greater than 0 or delta 2 greater than 0. If delta greater than 0, we know that the discriminant whenever discriminant greater than 0, we know that the nature of the roots of quadratic equation ax plus bx plus c is real and distinct. If delta is equal to 0, real and equal. If delta less than 0, complex roots or imaginary roots. In the same way, we can conclude here there will be at least 2 real roots. Let us consider an example depends upon this question. Let us discuss level 3 27 bit and used on this one level 3 27 bit and level 2 16 and level 2 20. That too, these two are homework problems. Level 3 27 and level 2 16 and 20 are homework problems, depends upon this concept. Let us going to discuss about the level 3 27 question based on this theory. I think the print mistake is there regarding answer, option mistake is there. First of all, we should verify whether mistake is there or not there. Level 3 according to our material, level 3 27, page number 78. Page number 78 in our material, level 3 27 question is there. The polynomial, the question is that the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, ax square plus bx plus c into ax square minus dx minus c, ax square plus bx plus c into ax square minus dx minus c has, according to option, 4 real zeros, at least 2 real zeros, at most 2 real zeros, all the above like it given. Let us verify the polynomial. This is p of x is equal to 0. You can think this one as this is p of x and this is q of x. P of x and q of x are two quadratic equations. Among the two quadratic equations, first of all we should calculate delta 1. Delta 1 means here b square minus 4ac. Next delta 2. Delta 2 is equal to d square minus of minus becomes plus 4ac. Now we can write delta 1 plus delta 2. Delta 1 plus delta 2 we can write b square minus 4ac plus d square minus 4ac. Minus 4ac plus 4ac becomes get cancelled, b square plus d square. We know that every square greater than 0 it is positive. Always b is a positive and d is a positive. Coef of x, if it is positive, b square plus d square greater than 0. If it is equal to 0 also no problem. We can say that here then there will be at least 2 real roots. Greater than or equal to 0 also you can put. Therefore you can say there will be at least 2 real roots. There will be at least 2 real roots. In option he given as at least 2 real zeros he given. Zeros means roots. In this question, in 27th question, option I think he given first option which is wrong. I know that at least 2 real roots will only correct. So don't get confused that this is first option is not right, this is second option. Now let us going to discuss about level 2 16th question based on this theory. Level 2 16th question homework. Level 2 homework 16th question. Module 2 homework 16th question. PR is equal to 2 into Q plus S given. PR is equal to 2 into Q plus S. This is a given condition. PR is equal to 2 into Q plus S. And the equations QE he given as x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, comma x square plus rx plus s is equal to 0. So depends upon this question according to option, which option is correct we should verify. Now let us going to discuss about delta 1 for this quadratic equation, p square minus 4q, because the formula b square minus 4ac concept. Here delta 2 r square minus 4s. Now depends upon the sum of the discriminants concept. Delta 1 plus delta 2 you can write a p square plus r square minus 4 you can take common, it becomes 4 into q plus s within brackets. Now given I am writing, given concept PR is equal to 2 into q plus s. You multiply 2 both sides, it becomes 2PR is equal to 4 into q plus s. Put a box here. That implies we can write delta 1 plus delta 2. Delta 1 plus delta 2 you can write as p square plus r square minus 2pr. P square plus r square minus 2pr we got. P square plus r square minus 2pr we can write p a square plus b square minus 2ab concept. So a minus b whole square formula, we can write that one in the form of a minus b whole square. So it becomes p minus q whole square, p minus r whole square. So delta 1 plus delta 2 is equal to p minus r whole square. Every square greater than equal to 0 or greater than 0 you can put. If it is greater than equal to 0 also no problem, then therefore we can say that then there will be 2 real roots. There will be at least, you should write, because depends upon 2 quadratic equations. There will be at least 2 real roots. At least 2 real roots. Level 2 homework 16th question. Both have real roots. Both have, at least one has. So now we should discuss about here R. If the equation is in combined manner, you should write like this. Don't cut off. This is okay. Or you can write for separate equations this one, and for separate equations of this one you can write at least, according to option, it is third option. Let us see the option. It is third option. At least one has real roots. That meaning is that either this equation or this equation has 2 real roots. That meaning minimum 2 roots of the combined quadratic equation if the combined quadratic and quadratic. If the combined biquadratic equation x square plus px plus q into x square plus rf plus s given, this one into this one becomes at least 2 real roots concept. Now in the similar way we can discuss level 2 homework 20th question. Level 2 homework 20. A, B, C, D, R. Now you can understand, depends upon this question, students, that 11.3.20 question we discussed. It is option is wrong, our option is right. Option 1, 11.3.27, first option is wrong, second option is right. According to this 16th question also we can discuss. Now this is 20th question. Depends upon this 20th question also we can discuss about the mistake of the option 11.3.27. A, B, C, D are real, no 2 of them are simultaneously 0, then the equation. X square plus ax minus 3b. X square plus ax minus 3b into x square minus cx plus b into, here 3 quadratic equations they are given. X square minus dx plus 2b equal to 0. This is combined quadratic equations of 3 quadratic equations. Combined equations, simply we can say. P of x, Q of x, R of x, like that we can think. Now let us going to discuss about delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3. Delta 1 we can write here a square plus 12b. Plus delta 2 you can write c square minus 4b, plus delta 3 you can write d square minus 8b. Here 12b minus 4b minus 8b will be getting cancelled. We got every one as a square, a square plus c square plus d square. Compulsory this is greater than 0. Whenever delta 1 plus delta 2 greater than 0, that concept in the similar way delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3 greater than 0 we got here. So we can say that at least 2 real roots. According to option 20th question. Yes, first option. There will be at least 2 real roots. There will be at least 2 real roots. Students may get confused that, sir, 3 equations are there. No, maybe we can say depends upon 3 equations. If we multiply the 3 equations, we will get the 6th order degree, 6th degree general equation. Then we can conclude that 4, maybe 4 real roots are, because delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3 overall greater than 0. We got to know that. Students may get confused, but don't get confused that it has only 2. There is a chance to at least 2 real roots, because delta 1 indicates for a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means having only 2 roots. Delta 2 for another quadratic equation, delta 3 for another quadratic equation. So you can try to understand that delta 1 or delta 2 or delta 3 separately if we count. It depends upon the nature of the roots of a simple quadratic equation. So you should try to understand that there will be only at least 2 real roots, not 4 or not all real roots. Now, this concept completed. Let us going to discuss about the synopsis second point. Now we are in synopsis apart from IPE. Synopsis in the object apart from IPE. Synopsis second point. If delta 1 plus delta 2 less than 0, for P of x is equal to 0, this is a quadratic equation, and Q of x is equal to 0, this is another quadratic equation. If P of x is equal to 0 and Q of x is equal to 0 are 2 quadratic equations, delta 1, delta 2 are discriminant of the 2 separate quadratic equations. Then there will be at least 2 imaginary roots. There will be at least 2 imaginary roots. There will be at least 2 imaginary roots. At least 2 imaginary roots. Because if delta less than 0, the nature of the roots of any quadratic equation is the imaginary roots are complex roots. So that is why delta 1 you can calculate, try to understand separately. Delta 1 for quadratic equation P of x and delta 2 for a quadratic equation Q of x. Then if delta 1 less than 0 and delta 2 less than 0, this meaning is delta 1 plus delta 2 less than 0, maybe delta 1 or delta 2 like that, delta 1 less than 0 or delta 2 less than 0, sum of delta 1 plus delta 2 less than 0, then there will be chance to 2 imaginary roots. There is no example. Now let us going to discuss about third, fourth, fifth like that points are there. If delta 1 equal to 0, comma delta 2 equal to 0 are discriminants. Delta 1 equal to 0 and delta 2 equal to 0 are discriminants of Q is quadratic equations. P of x is equal to 0, comma Q of x is equal to 0. Among these conditions, if delta 1 into delta 2 greater than 0, that implies here positive into positive case and negative into negative case. The cases I want to discuss with you, delta 1 maybe, that implies delta 1 greater than 0, comma delta 2 greater than 0. That is, whenever delta 1 greater than 0, there is a chance to 2 real roots, and whenever delta 2 also greater than 0, then there is a chance to 2 real roots. That is, P of x is equal to 0 and Q of x equal to Q is have. I am writing Q is have 4 real roots. 4 real roots. Next, in this case I want to discuss with you that in the similar way, there is a chance I am saying with you, delta 1 delta 2 greater than 0, that implies, that means such that delta 1 less than 0 comma delta 2 less than 0, that is, then what will happen? Q is have 4 imaginary roots. 4 imaginary roots. Next, in the similar way, let us discuss about the cases. Delta 1, delta 2 less than 0. Now you think. Delta 1, delta 2 less than 0. I am writing here such that it is better. Such that delta 1 greater than 0 comma delta 2 less than 0. The case is plus into minus or minus into plus. Delta 1 greater than 0 comma delta 2 greater than 0. Then or I am writing. Or you can write delta 1 less than 0 comma delta 2 greater than 0. Plus into minus or minus into plus case. Then Q is have two real and two imaginary roots. Two real and two imaginary roots. Two real and two imaginary roots. That meaning indicating they are separated, delta 1 greater than 0 means two real roots and delta 2 less than 0 means two imaginary roots and vice versa. Next, let us going to discuss about delta 1 delta 2 is equal to 0. Delta 1 delta 2 is equal to 0. These are called as combined quadratic equations concept. And such that I am writing delta 1 delta 2 is equal to 0, such that we can write here delta 1 greater than 0 comma delta 2 is equal to 0, positive into 0. Then if delta 1 greater than 0 and delta 2 is equal to 0, then Q is the quadratic equations we can say have two equal roots for a first quadratic equation, two real I am writing. Two real roots. You can write two real and distinct. Two real and distinct comma two equal roots. There is a chance to two real and distinct comma two equal roots. In the similar way you can say that delta 1 is equal to 0 and delta 2 greater than 0, or you can write simply the case. For this case delta 1 is equal to 0 comma delta 2 greater than 0. This one also you can write. Next one, if the case I am writing delta 1 delta 2 is equal to 0 such that delta 1 delta 2 is equal to 0 such that delta 1 less than 0 comma delta 2 is equal to 0. Or this one we can write in another way, delta 1 is equal to 0 comma delta 2 less than 0. Then there is a chance to the quadratic equations, then Q will have. Then the quadratic equation will have, how can we say, two equal roots. Two equal roots and two imaginary roots are complex roots. Two equal roots and two imaginary roots. This is the characteristic of delta 1 delta 2 concept. Next, eighth point is also there, depends upon the delta 1 delta 2 concept. Delta 1 into delta 2 is equal to 0 we can write. Eighth point, if the case is, if delta 1 into delta 2 equal to 0, two cases wherever here we had written and explained. Now, if delta 1 delta 2 is equal to 0 such that Total cases we have discussed about greater than and less than also. Now we can write such that delta 1 is equal to 0 comma delta 2 is equal to 0. If the product of two numbers are 0, then we can conclude that plus into 0, minus into 0, 0 into plus, 0 into minus or 0 into 0. That case now I am going to discuss with you. Delta 1, if delta 1 and delta 2 is equal to 0, such that delta 1 equal to 0 and delta 2 is equal to 0, then 2q is, the 2q is p of x is equal to 0 comma q of x equal to 0 will have 4 equal roots. 2 pairs of equal roots, right, not 4. There is a chance to 2 pairs of equal roots. 2 pairs of equal roots. This is the concept of the combined discriminants of two quadratic equations. Now let us going to discuss about the characteristic of common root properties. Synopsis Roman number 1 completed. Now let us write synopsis Roman number 2. Now we are in synopsis. Let us remember the common root concept, and before going to discuss the common root concept, I want to discuss it with the formula. If a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, first quadratic equation. a2x square plus b2x plus c2 equal to 0. There are two quadratic equations. If a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x square plus b2x plus c2 equal to 0 represents the same quadratic equation. Represents same QE, or roots are in proportion. Roots of this one and roots of this one are in proportion. Proportion means, example, 1 comma 2 are roots of first equation, 2 comma 4 are roots of second equation. Example, 1 comma 2 are roots of first equation, 10 comma 20 are roots of second equation. Like that. That is the proportion. What is going on here? 1 comma 2, I am saying now, this is 2 comma 4. So 2 into 1 and 2 into 2. 1 comma 2 I am discussing here, this is 10 comma 20. So what is going to discuss with you that 10 into 1 and 10 into 2. So if any number is multiplying for the first quadratic equation, then we are getting the second quadratic equation with the same roots multiplied by k of the roots of first quadratic equation. Then we can say that the roots are in proportion. If the roots are in proportion, or they represent the same quadratic equation. Roots are in proportion. Roots are in proportion. Then that implies we can say that here a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Depends upon this concept. Direct bit given, they given direct bit in mains 2015. Next, in that one, let us going to discuss about common root concept. If the two quadratic equations a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0, comma a2x square plus b2x plus c2 equal to 0 have common root. Have common root. I think you know that the common root concept and common root theorem. I said the condition of common root concept is c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole square equal to a1 b2 minus a2 b1 into b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Now I am not going to discuss the proof. Common root is simply the common root we can say here C1A2 minus C2A1. This is the property. C1A2 minus C2A1 by A1B2 minus A2B1. Common root of the two quadratic equations. The concept is, the theorem is the concept, but here he given any common root for the two quadratic equation a1x plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2x plus c2 equal to 0. The common root directly you can say the formula c1a2 minus c2a1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. Third one, properties of QA I want to discuss with you. Properties of quadratic equations with conditions. Among this one, if a plus b plus c is equal to 0. This is the most IMP property, students. Of course, for MSET only. If a plus b plus c is equal to 0 for a QE. For a QE means general QE. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If a plus b plus c is equal to 0 for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, that implies 1 comma c by a are roots. 1 comma c by a are roots. It is most IMP question. If the roots are equal, among them another condition. If the roots are equal, that implies we can write 1 equal to c by a or a is equal to c. So what is a is equal to c? If another condition depends upon this one. If a is equal to c, the q is the quadratic equations ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 comma cx square plus bx plus a is equal to 0 are reciprocal to each other. Reciprocal to each other. Reciprocal to each other. What is the reciprocal method? If 3 is a root and 1 by 3 is another root. If alpha is a root, 1 by alpha is another root. If beta is a root, 1 by beta is another root. Like that. The reciprocal equation of a quadratic equation is the formula f of 1 by x. I will discuss after completion of this formula. Next among this one another formula, fourth formula is there. If a plus c is equal to b for the quadratic equation, if a plus c is equal to b for quadratic equation ax square, for quadratic equation ax square plus bx equal to 0, then minus 1 comma minus c by a are roots. These are the properties of the quadratic equation. Depends upon these properties, we are having some worked example. I think worked example is there. Let us going to discuss about worked example 12 or anything. Yes, students, worked example 12 and 13 are there. Let us see the questions. Worked example 12 and 13 depends upon this concept. Worked example 12 and 13. See the worked example 12th question. A into b minus c into x square. A small a into b minus c into x square plus b into c minus a into x plus c into a minus b plus c into a minus b is equal to 0. Here you can understand capital A plus capital B plus capital C concept. What is capital A? Now I am going to discuss with you the coef of x square and coef of x and constant as capital A plus capital B plus capital C. Let us see the value here. AB minus AC plus BC minus BA plus CA minus CB. Here AB minus AB minus AC plus AC and BC minus BC will be getting cancelled. Got cancelled, we got the value 0. Whenever A plus B plus C equal to 0, I said the property that small a plus small b plus small c equal to 0 in the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now, this is not simple small a, that is why I thought that this is capital A, this is capital B, this is capital C. Whenever A plus B plus C equal to 0, just only I had written that 1 comma C by A are roots. Therefore, here you can write 1 comma, write like this, capital C by capital A are roots. 1 comma C by A are roots. That implies 1 comma here C into A minus B by A into B minus C are roots. Simply this is the worked example 12. Now I am going to discuss with you about worked example 13. It's the same concept. If the roots are equal, whenever roots are equal, we can use the concept delta is equal to 0 also. But in this case, if we use 1 is equal to this one, this, if we equate the symbol 1 is equal to this one, it is far better than delta is equal to 0. That implies I am writing here 1 is equal to C into A minus B by A into B minus C. C into 1 is equal to C into A minus B by C into A into B minus C. Now take cross multiplication. AB minus AC is equal to AC minus BC. That implies right here AB plus BC is equal to 2AC. B you can take common, B into A plus C is equal to 2AC. We know that B is equal to 2AC by A plus C, or you can write here 1 by A plus 1 by C is equal to 2 by B. Therefore, this is another condition. Here you can say whenever the roots are equal in the concept of A plus B plus C equal to 0 for a quadratic equation, roots are always, the values coefs are always in HP. Therefore, you can write here ABC, not coefs. ABC are in HP harmonic progression. This is an important mains comma MSET bit. Mains comma MSET bit. IMP mains or MSET bit. Of course, example 13, he given the same concept but changed the letters are P and Q instead of AB. Now you can understand that example 14 minus 1 comma minus C by A is the concept, whatever the concept I said, B is equal to A plus C. So 3B is equal to A plus C given, you can understand the concept. Now another model depends upon the nature of roots. Depends upon not nature of roots, depends upon the reciprocal equation properties in page number 55 there. Let us discuss about the properties. This is property 4, I think we completed in Roman number 2 synopsis, 4 points. Now let us going to discuss about fifth point. Fifth point. Page number 55. A and fifth point you write ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 if A comma C have same sign. In the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c, if A comma C have same sign, that implies C by E is positive. Hence roots have same sign. That implies roots of that QE have same sign. Depends upon this concept, we can understand CUQ 13th question. See the CUQ 13th question, students. Theory bits or conceptual questions, CUQ 13th question in our material page 65. Page 65. The formula I am using page 55. CUQ page 65, you see the question, both roots are negative given. Both roots are negative. Ax square plus bx plus c, it is the quadratic equation, is equal to 0 given. Both roots are negative and condition given I am writing. Both roots are negative and given b less than 0. Now I am going to discuss with you that if A comma C have same sign, then roots of QE have same sign. Roots of QE have same sign means if the roots are both are negative or both are positive. Here both are positive, both are negative given in the question. And b less than 0. Whenever both roots having negative, then A and C have same sign. Whenever b less than 0, here A less than 0 comma C less than 0. 13th question, first half, that's all. A less than 0. Now let us discuss the question now. I am writing the question. Minus x square minus 5x minus 6, because b less than 0 he is discussing with us. Minus x square minus 5x minus 6. Now minus you can take common, students. X square 5x plus 6. For if equation means put is equal to 0, of course it becomes always positive. The roots are x is equal to minus 2 comma x is equal to minus 3. Minus 2 and minus 3 both are roots. Minus 2 is negative and minus 2. Minus 2 and minus 3 both are negative. That is why if v less than 0, then 100% a should be less than 0 and c should be less than 0. This is a concept. Next, 6th point depends upon the synopsis. If both roots are negative, I am writing now. If both roots are negative, if both roots are negative, then A, B, C will have both roots are negative, A, B, C will have same concept, because both roots are negative, x square plus 5x plus 6. A, B, C, the same concept. This is also CUQ 13, students. Next one is there, 7th one. If both roots are positive, then let us discuss about the characteristic. If both roots are positive for a QE, if both roots are positive for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and a comma c, then I am writing. Then A comma C will have same sign. A comma C will have same sign different from B. Different from B. Let us discuss an example with you. X square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. This is simply example I am taking. Both roots are positive. X square minus 4x plus 3 roots, you know that x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3, the both roots are positive. Whenever both roots are positive, now we want to discuss with you A comma C having same sign. A is equal to 1, here you can write B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to 3. A and C have same sign apart, different from B, that's all. Depends upon this question. CUQ 11 is there. CUQ are theory bits. CUQ 11 is there. That 11, if both roots are positive, then he is discussing with that the same concept. If both roots are positive, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. 11th question, CUQ I am writing. For the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Both roots are positive. That implies you can write alpha greater than 0 and beta greater than 0. Both roots are positive, that's all he is given. Whenever both roots are positive, here we are discussing that a comma c will have same sign. So that is, if you take a greater than 0 and c greater than 0. If I am writing, we should not confirm, maybe a less than 0 or c less than 0 also you can write. Whenever if I am writing a greater than 0, c greater than 0 and ac greater than 0. How many options containing ac greater than 0? First two or third, delta greater than. And also I am writing, because this is different from B, so B less than 0. If it is A greater than 0 and C greater than 0, B 100% less than 0. Therefore, AB less than 0, because plus into minus concept. AB less than 0. Of course, whenever roots are positive, the roots are real, so there is no question of complex numbers, that is a delta greater than 0. That is also simple and writing. Also delta greater than 11th question, third option he given. AB, yes, third option, that's all. The concept of the properties and the concept of the two quadratic equations, characteristic of roots, completed in this class. Let us going to discuss about the transformed equations in next class. That is also synopsis only. Let us continue next class.